let's not dilly-dally too long on waiting to go live. Let's just go straight in. Oh shit, we got that's a first. We just got a new member. Welcome to being a member. I hope you find the perks awesome. I'll try to make them work. Yeah, welcome. That is actually a first. I never saw that happen on a stream, so that's nice to know that it'll show up like that. Like a little green bubble. It's like, hey look, new member. Well, I should say this for members, so yeah, we recently recorded with a member because for one they have been part of the back peanut gallery behind the scenes. Oh yeah, if it wasn't obvious, hero level members get to, whenever we're recording, because we record into the Discord server, be a part of the recording and see us misplay live. And then be part of it and fix our misplays and talk to us while we play, not while we record, but and one of our members does that a lot, and he's been basically rewarded by being on the video. Granted, he also helps us with Bermuda and John especially, and Bermuda, wow, Lyrical and John especially, so yay. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of changes happening to membership because I'm going to be upgrading it in the sense of doing something. And if my plans work, it's going to be great. But if my plans don't work, nothing's going to happen. But that's down the road. That's not part of this. Part of this is VPL time. We're waiting for 2 games. It's going to be Icy and Loon today. It's going to be games 8 and 9 out of 10. At this current standpoint, I believe we are 4-3. We're losing by 1. We need 3 games to win, 2 games to tie, 3 games to go. Icy, Alon, and Naru are the games left. And so we're going to see 2 of them. And no pressure, these 2 games will decide pretty much how our score is going to fare for this week 6. It's been an interesting ride for week 6. Not much coverage, I apologize. Got a little bit busy with some other stuff. Yes, Bastion go Burr with the new Did Bastion get a new promo? Or is that a new card coming that's gonna be Bastion support? Did I miss a Bastion promo somewhere? I thought I was on top of everything, apparently not. What is even next week? Oh, Leonor support. Andrew Jewel. Oh, goody. Where's this Bastion promo? There's Black, there's that. What Bastion promo? I am very confused now. Grade 2 Dragon just came out in the English Grade 2 Dragon just came out. Grade 2 You can see my brain's not braining. Grade 2 Dragon just came out in the English version. Oh. I am very... What promo? Oh, that promo! Oh, that promo. The promo that counts itself as a grade 3 and does other stuff. Yeah, I remember it now. We played tested with that a long time ago. I don't remember it being that impactful, but if it works for Bastion and bringing it back on a map, more power to it. Now I remember. Is Solarian getting a new form? Where did I miss it? I made sure I didn't. Solarian getting a new form? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? You're purling my leg. Solarian's isn't getting a new form. There's no way. I don't see anything about that. Why are you lying to me? Why are you tricking me? Also, I need to jump to the table because they were about to start. Where's the mute button? There's the mute button. There we go. A boop. Oh yeah. Oh, I need to make some moving. First things first. Not that. Quit that. There you go. Yeah. Icy's already on the table. Well, we also need to fix that. Hoop, boop. I forget where her opponent is, but we'll find out here in a minute when they turn on the camera. It's definitely not this. Boop. Where did I miss this Alon promo? You're pulling my leg. You're pulling my leg. I would love Solaron to get a new form, but that would also mean Diva might get a new form, and we do not need that in our lives. That is something we definitely don't need in our lives. Alright, so Ice is getting ready. I honestly have forgotten what she is playing. So we're going to stay here until they get both on the table, because it's pointless for you guys to see like a weird brr. Hello, hello. Quick question for you. What is the question? They are just missing. Yeah, they are missing. It has been confirmed. I really need a new Gandiva from. No new Gandiva. No. Go. No. Bad. I can jump back to the table now. I need to move some stuff around, because this is not correct. Icy is this, and she needs to be on that side. So I think. Yeah. There. Her board is a bit. Okay, so it's on my end. Bloop. Bloop.
This is 7.
I got 9.
And bloop.
I'll choose to go first.
So Icy is going second. The opponent is going first.
1, 2, 3.
Speaking of the opponent.
1.
There they are. I don't know if their field's right, so I'm going to just fix it real quick. Yep, we're missing a little bit of that. That's already up there. We can shorten this. We can probably shorten this as well. Put them right there. Do the thing. Whoops. Put them right there. Do the thing. And then since we have more space, we can not use that one. Use this one. And huzzah.
1, 3.
And Icy today will be playing against Flash A31. We're just going to put Flash. Flash. There we go. Huzzah. Alright, cool. We're all set up. They've decided who goes first, who goes second. Icy will be going second, it seems.
I'll put one back.
Okay.
Judging by the sleeves, she's still playing Stoicheia, which huzzah.
1, 2, 3.
I'll go 3, 1, 2.
Oh, what did I miss here? How does one get uncursed just like how you experienced... oh, easy. Sacrifice a goat. I got a goat handler. I sacrifice goats on a monthly basis, so and it helps. It actually helps.
1, 2.
So just find a goat, sacrifice it.
3.
Huzzah, curse is lifted. Icy is playing Zorgon Deer. Yeah, I can see her playing that. This will be very fun to watch.
Ready?
Yes.
Oh no, what could Flash be playing? There's a chance to be 6 different fucking decks. Gandiva can stay in the ground 6 feet under where it belongs. Agreed. Gold star to you. Please don't give me a meta Bruce. That I agree with. Please. The Bruce stuff we got is cool, but it's not what Bruce needed. Oh no! What deck is... I think they're playing Leonard. I see the drop. I swear, Stoicheia decks, but just by row or ride line grade 1, grade 0, you have no idea what they're playing until they start actually discarding or riding different fucking pieces. It can be 6 different decks. So old Vanguard chain versus the new ride line. And easy ditches. Yes, we definitely need that. We definitely need a new boss. Sagara. There's Karma. That's good. Still don't know what the opponent's playing. I think it's Leonard. I can't see the drop so well. Granted, through the sleeves, we can kind of figure it's Leonard. Which Icy should have the advantage here. She knows how to play Leonard. She probably knows how to play against Leonard.
I'll retire this pet token.
Let's just be Roa all the way. Jesus Christ.
2.
Oh. Bro, I can remember there was the one meme about Stoicheia Riley has. Yep. After last week against you, deck first team seems to be going off. Well, that's kind of good news. I guess they finally stopped cooking and started playing. Okay, so I think it is Leonorn.
And what's your skill? Since I have 2 or more, 3 more lesser guards, it's boosted.
So Aishi should know how to play against it, what to do, what to do against this deck, what not to do against this deck. So she should have
15 to Vanguard.
the upper hand.
No guard.
Knowledge is power.
We watch.
Damage check. Wandering source.
Gotta fly.
20 to Vanguard.
Flying right around my fucking head.
The other column
Is 23.
So
Okay.
she can risk taking a.
I will guard this one,
There you go. You either risk defenses and guard that easy, or just
and I will take
you know
this
get a 15.
one. Keep that trigger that I do get, and the wandering source goes to you.
Oh, there we go.
No pass.
Fucking works. And get you wandering set up.
And
You love to see it.
I discard another karma to ride up into the
Sorry, one
space.
hair got stuck.
Then I call
So
Shadow Cloak skin.
a lot of people are playing Nadir safe. When I built Nadir, I went go big or home. Person dragon. Order, turn 1, put them on the board with crits, with numbers. But that's me. A lot of people play a lot like I see, with Zorka being a little more curved. You go easy and then you just hit on the gas, start drawing, start hitting.
Sorry, need to set up my next 4 turns or something like that.
No problem.
She makes a good point. With Zorga, it is a big brain deck. You really need to plan almost 4 turns ahead. You need to know what orders you're going to bind in which order. What are you going to do? What are you going to use? You can easily screw yourself. We're still cooking our Yotsuba player 1 against... Yotsuba, honestly, I won't say it's a good deck. It's a deck that people are not ready for. Because it's the only deck right now in the meta, wow. It's the only deck right now in Standard that actually does implore the I will not give you damage unless I need to strategy. So a lot of decks are not prepared for that, just being damage denied the whole game. It's basically like playing against the old school Glendios. It's like, yeah, I'm not going to give you anything because I'm just going to wait until I can win. Or, better example is Gize. Yeah, I'm not going to give you any CB. I'm just going to wait until I can Gize, and then you're going to take 5 damage, and I'm just going to win. So, Yotsuba is basically the same mentality. It's like, I'm not going to give you any CB. I'm not going to give you any resources. I'm going to keep swinging at your rear guards. I'm only going to swing in Vanguard when I need to, and force you to choose if you want to give me my effects. And then when I get to my win con, I win. People sleep on it. Zorka Nadir vs. Leona, yes. Ice will mess him up with have full fate. Yeah. Like I was saying, Icy has an advantage here. She not only knows how to play against... She has Leonor and plays Leonor, so she knows the ins and outs of Leonor, so she knows the good weaknesses, what not to do. And she's sacking, so, you know, that also helps.
First check. No, second check. I'll give power to my Vanguard and have a draw.
Because, you know, Leonor is already at 3 damage. Because why not?
This swings for 24. To your Vanguard.
Intercept for Proxy, and it's a temptation, so it's
Yeah.
Broccoli actually does really good. Broccoli has good mileage. I can see it be legitimately played.
And then I pass.
Alright, let's see this Leonor Vivace turn. Base Leonor turn. It can be potentially just a 3 attack with triple drive, or it could potentially be a 4 attack with a dragon, depending on if he has a dragon. So using the cycler, and you less 3, drawing a card. It's always nice. Counter plus 1, draw a card, call a card.
It's draw first, right? Okay. Draw first. I will call.
Another broccoli.
Broccoli skill. Counter last 1. This is its 15. I draw first.
Broccoli has mileage. Broccoli actually has mileage. So there's only going to be a 3 attack turn, but the numbers are decent. That column over there where the plant token that just got gone is a 28, 33 column, just because. More likely the fairy is going to stay in the back until it can actually push. You don't want to risk losing it.
be a strength +1. This is gonna be
So normal Leonor things here. Boost with everything. Big ass fucking number.
23.
Triple drive, no crits.
It's
So
enough, I'm
yeah.
no guarding.
You risk it a little bit here. Hope the opponent doesn't do exactly that.
Crit to
Too much.
crit to Leonor plus 10k to Diane.
Yes.
Second check.
Cool.
Third check.
Cool. One crit on triple drive is actually really good.
Alright, I take 2 damage. First damage check.
And a defensive on top of it is going to be actually really nice.
And second check.
A double defensive is going to be even better.
And then I will use Leonard's skill, restand my back row. Lesser impact. Since my
I thought Leonor's only restands 2 in the back row, not all of the back row. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Leonor should only stand 2 in the back row, not all of the back row.
I'll go 23 to Vanguard.
This is 30, so this won't hit.
Oh, right. Okay. I'll do 23 to Shadow.
Yeah, Shadow Cloak dies. You just let it go. So that should be 43. That's just a 15k guard.
43 to Vanguard.
43 to my 30, so that's a 15 hit.
Ta-da. We'll take those. We'll take those. I see literally just lost 1 card in hand to guard this attack and took 2 damage. This is probably the best outcome. You wouldn't want a crit on top of it. And you wouldn't want 2 of your own crits and damage, but considering everything that could have happened, this is probably the best outcome. I know it's just 2, but it doesn't matter. There's only very, very, very few instances where it could matter. You just gotta be correct all the times.
Skill of the split, I take an order back from drop to hands.
So let's see what order is getting picked.
Overcoming.
So she's getting overcoming. That's basically puts it a bind, gets 2 orders back from drop for a counterblast. So it's basically a setup card for later turns. So we know she's got minimum 1 karma. I believe she's got 2. So there's 2 karmas that will come to board and both be double critical. One of them can even be a little bit bigger since she's got 9 energy to spare. So front row set, and then Zorga's ability to energy blast 2 can set up a back row. So for no cost and out of hand, and just alchemagicking, so -1, Isaac can make a full board and do her shenanigans. Now, depending on what order she has in hand, I would honestly go with Yi Wandering for triple drive. Shadow Cloak's nice.
Means out.
So I see Nectar in the drop. I think that's Mythiarch Habitat. I'm not sure from this distance. I must be missing a combo with. Oh, wait a minute. The order can add it. That works. Holy shit, that works. So she's definitely going with the order she's got in hand. If she's got a second order, I would go with Yi Wandering just for the extra drive checks to plus the hand. Because you're going to be adding 2 orders. That's 2 dead cards. So you want to add as many non-dead cards into hand as much as you can. So she's going to add the Sanctitude. No, Sanctitude is not a dead card, but still. Sanctitude and another order for next turn. Binding the card she's going to Alchemagic with.
Then I use the skill of Sorga. I pay energy plus 2 and I bind
Yi Wandering. There we go.
Wandering source.
So what's going to happen, she's going to use the order in hand. It's going to go to bind.
And I will be calling
She's going to add Sanctitude in whatever order she wants to Alchemagic with next turn.
Sticky and
I forgot about Sticky. Sticky's an actually really good tech choice because Zorga doesn't CB as much if you don't go for the full order combo or drawing 2 cards. So you just get a good thing on the board.
the chicken soup.
Now, see, she's going for only 1 karma. Maybe she's going to still go for 2 karma and just get rid of the Shadow Cloak.
I use Alch Magic. Alch Magic the overcoming with the Wandering Source.
So counterblast 1, discard an order.
Counterblast 1, and I discard Spoof Shade, who can
Spoof Shade counts as an order.
first, this is bound, and I take 2 orders from drop to hand. That will be the Sanctitude and the Nectar of Sensationalism.
Ooh, she's prepping Nectar. I
Um,
don't think she's got enough cards in drop right now for a Nectar, but it's
and
nice
I
to
get
prep
Strip
Nectar.
Drive. Then
2 karmas? Shadowcloak's ability is still on standby, which is the funny part. She could bounce the crit back to hand with Shadowcloak and then just use the karma that doesn't have a booster
cards in hand, please.
ability to bind another card to give it plus 15k. So that wouldn't be a bad combo to do.
I did not hear that. I did not catch that. Oh, yeah, I asked how many cards you have in hand.
Yeah, 9.
9. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
It's
Three,
kind of
four,
the
five, six, seven. Yeah.
sound.
Sorry. Yeah, 9 cards.
Okay. No,
Alright.
it doesn't matter.
So, how many karmas are going to be hitting board is the question.
Karma calls itself out. It gets crit +1 because you are at grade 3. I'm going to simplify this with this one, and still thinking if I will do his skill.
I would. The crit trigger is only a 5k, 10k booster right now. If she were to go Shadowcloak the crit to hand and use the karma as ability there, that'd be just 5k bigger than just keeping a booster. Plus, the second karma is still a second double critical.
These two have power +5.
Really wondering on the not going for the second karma just because it's still crits. Shadowcloak's not getting any bigger.
Trigger that one so it does not have any additional power. And so this is 13 for triple drive. Or drive +1. No go? Okay. First check from trigger. Power +10.
Triggers.
Second check.
Persona ride.
Third check. Habitat.
Not bad. Not bad.
That's 1 damage.
Defensive, but we did hit a front, so that nullifies the defensive in a sense.
Yeah, it's a crit trigger.
It's triggered. Okay.
Thank you, Divine Skill here.
This is.
I really think she should have gone for a double karma, double critical. Force your opponent to keep have only 1 damage to work with, and just push.
32 crit.
30, 32?
30. 30.
30.
30.
38?
Is that 30? Yeah, it is only 30. Could have been 35.
And this makes 33.
And I'm going to go with 38.
Yes.
Mm.
End of
Oh, yeah,
turn.
you said 33, right?
3, yes.
Yeah, okay. 30.
Yeah, 15k shield. End of turn, these two are killed because they were called via Saga skill, and I pass.
Alright. So, more likely a vase is going to be hitting here, which means Icy knows 6 attacks are coming.
And charge 3. Right, Dobachi skill. Got 1.
Alright, let's see what the vase can do here. Board set up, there's a fairy on the board that's more likely going to be hitting the front row.
Do you mind if I get a balloon check on?
There must be a communication error because they have been in trouble communicating. Even they're breaking up for me a bit.
I was asking if I could get a balloon check on a card.
I still don't understand what you want from me. What do you want me to check?
So, yeah, ruling check on this card. When when they restand off of this,
Yes,
will it
yes,
count?
yes.
So I will be able to draw.
Yes, you will be
Okay,
able to
there's
draw
a
if
ruling
it-
question
because,
being asked.
It gets restood. So
They go to standby at the same time, yes, you can.
yeah, in the sense that this is in the same time as she starts to gain the power from the boost. So
Just a ruling question
it
regarding the
goes on
grade 2.
standby, and
When it
is
stands,
like
does it see the
standby.
power? Yes, it does see the power. Otherwise, it wouldn't be working and it'd be a bad card.
As far as I know,
He obviously also gets a 5k, yes.
yes.
So overall, Bracing Angel is going to be coming clutch. I believe it gives the Vanguard 5k power, which is, you know, it just means the Vivase is going to stand with an extra 5k, which is going to be nice. Because her first swing's giant. The second swing is always the puny one, but this way the second swing is going to be at least a 28 because there's a plant token boosting. Yep. Fairy in the front. Good card in the back. I believe that's a countercharger and a drawer or something like that. So overall, the board for Vivase is set up. It's time to see how much of a push we can do. Or they can do, not we. Holy shit.
28.
So this is a 28. This is a 15 and an intercept, more than likely with Karma.
Out for 33.
Or a front trigger, that works too. 36. Oof. That's a 25k shield. That's not an easy number to guard.
I take this one. Test it.
We've seen enough defensive triggers. If there's another defensive here, I would be very surprised. This damn fly.
This one I use the Sanctity ring.
Yep. Because the vase is giant for no fucking reason. Discarding a Persona Ride means that there's another Persona Ride in hand, more than likely. First check is a crit. Cool. The vase is very puny after its restance. I would honestly put the crit. I would have honestly put the power on the dragon and the crit. Nah, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it could have. It doesn't really.
I'll give the power to my team. Yeah, I'll give the power to them.
So, both Riggards double crit. If I see plans to take any attack, she needs to take the second vase.
Yes.
Granted, the odds of hitting a third crit on the third drive check are low, so this does work in Icy's favor of just taking this vase attack, hoping there's not a third crit on the top of the deck, and then just guarding the other two that just got bigger.
How big is the Diantha right now?
Diantha by herself.
Diantha should be only 1828. She gained 5k from herself, gained 5k from a vase, gained 5 and 10k from a trigger, so she should be only 28. Rosario Theory is a 13 that's going to be gaining 20. Yeah, there we go. No,
1 damage?
the chances of it being a third crit on top is very, very low. OT solves so much problems. It's like, okay, cool, I don't have to guard now.
Trigger, power to Vanguard. I draw one.
Remove a game and draw. Huzzah. So no need to worry about the double crits on the rear guards and save a lot of hand size, yada yada yada. This does put Icy in a good spot, but it also puts her on a timer because if Flash has a Persona Ride in hand, that's going to be another Vivase turn with Persona Ride powers. That's a lot more dangerous than we have right now. She should have intercepted with Karma at some point.
The draw.
She should have intercepted with Karma when the dog was getting attacked, honestly.
Draw.
Unless she's got one of the grade 1 we saw that can kill Karma to draw a card, then that's actually not a bad idea to just keep it. Could put your opponent in a false sense of security. So Persona Ride's going to give 10k power here. I think this is a turn where Divine Skill gets active. This is a turn where you get 2 Karmas with double crit. So you have 3 things that are swinging for double crit for game, and you force your opponent to gamble on the Vanguard not hitting a crit trigger.
You should put your cards up. I can, you know.
Icy being a good sport and not letting the opponent know she can see their hand.
I can clean a bit of.
Now we know the opponent
so
draw check 2 crits and a 5k. The 5k was the energy charger, so that can draw more cards that can potentially help for guarding. Sorry, two 15ks, 2 triggers, 2 crit triggers.
okay.
And they have a decently sized hand already, so this probably won't be a kill turn, but it can be a cripple turn. So it should be a simple, get 2 things that are good boosters. Alchemagic with something that can put threat. If she can, Alchemagic and Wii Wandering again here would be nice for a triple drive threat. Sanctitude is no longer in play. It should not be in drop. So if the count of how many cards in drop comes up and Sanctitude gets counted, I will have to mention that. 12 cards in Flash's hand, so that's a fucking book to get over. That's the card I was talking about.
Then I use the skill of Sorga. 1, 2.
So getting 2 cards. There we go. Sanctitude got removed from game.
Bind a habitat and call 2. That will be
True, Vivase with no CB does nothing, but Vivase does have ways to countercharge if I'm not mistaken.
trade.
But I think they missed the chance to countercharge. So this could be very interesting.
Power plus 15.
I do question the position of the rear guards, because making the Vanguard big is nice. The Vanguard being big is not that important. Because if they're going to gamble and take it, Vanguard being big number doesn't mean anything. The rear guards being big is what is important.
Archmagic.
I really hope she's got 2. Am I just misremembering Karma can only be called once and not 2 of them at a time? I have a Proxy Zorga deck sitting right next to me. At the beginning of your battle phase, you have a Vanguard Zorga card named Device Kind. You can assume you call this card if you call it. Yeah, you can call 2 Karmas, have them both have double crit.
Habitat and the Wandering Source. I pay by discarding an order. Check box 7.
I think they forgot a counter charge at some point.
7. I call out a roaming prison.
Oof.
Dragon.
They're both bad. Violence and Grade 4 boosts are both bad, so the one that's better.
Oh wait.
I'd still say Grade 4 is better because Violman just feels bad. At least with Grade 4, if you can survive to when you start pushing, you can stabilize.
3. Then I use the skill of this access sticky. I counter blast 1 to retire these 2. And
Well, first look up the card echo before you jump in. Look up the card effect, see if it is mandatory, and then jump in if necessary.
Fuck. Not light. Then I go into combat. The 2.
There we go. Reading the card explains the card.
They call themselves, get crit plus 1, and I use both of their skills. Energy blast. First one will be this one. Energy beam 1, 2, 3, 4. I bind the angel ladder. It gets power plus 20. And then this one I
Double Karma, let's go. And double Karma with both energy. I like that.
swing,
So that's why she didn't use the energy in the previous turn. She was saving for a push turn. I agree.
and
I
it gets
agree.
power plus 25.
I still would have called double Karma last turn for more crit pressure.
This has another power plus 10 because of its own skill.
But I guess I'm honestly going to trust Icy. I think she was playing the I'm going to give you just enough CB
first
game.
swing here. We are in Persona, right? So this is
Oof, this is big.
20, 45, 55, 65, 78.
78 double critical. This is a turn where it's PGs or GGs.
For 2 damage. These two both have crits.
Play this. Energy blast.
He doesn't have a PG. He's digging for a PG. It's digging for a PG. Okay, there's the overture. That helps, but still.
Yes.
That means there's no PGs in hand.
Then I swing with,
Potentially.
the sword,
Potentially.
with your skill, sword blast 1. I sword blast the Alana for divine skill. Restand this column. It will be retired at the end of turn.
So this is the only attack that he can
And
actually
this is
take.
23, 30.
Yeah, this is a gamble, no crits. Let's go.
First check, second check, third check.
Which, with the amount of crits we saw in the early game, this was a good gamble to take.
Power to Vanguard and Nitro.
Yes.
I think Icy going for a rearguard here with the Vanguard might have been better. Because then you know, leave him with 0 CB and force him to take the big fucking columns. Because we saw 2 triggers get hit in damage. We saw a trigger, crit trigger specifically, get hit in the early game. We saw crit trigger. We've seen enough crit triggers where triple driving and hitting a crit was low chances. Maybe it wasn't the correct grade 1 you're thinking of, Echo. Let's say it like that.
Yes.
I will use Alon's grade 3, starting off the bottom.
Yes. And then this one swings for 53.
Yeah, I think the rearguard that got called by Zorko's ability should have get called in the other column for more pressure, because the Vanguard's going to be triple drive and hoping for a crit. So your opponent's going to take it. So the power of the Vanguard really does not matter. So column dies. Not that one. Not that one. The behind the Vanguard. There we go. Alright, so this is going to hurt now. Icy did manage to save a lot of hand in the previous turn, hitting defensive low trigger, and did triple drive right now for this turn. So she's got a potential defensive hand. There's 5 attacks coming. 6 attacks coming. 1 damage to take. So there's 5 attacks that need to be guarded. So let's see what happens here. This is going to be a very, very, very strong turn for Vivase. So we'll see how it goes. Vanguard needs to be perfect guarded. You more than likely save one of the attacks that you're going to take for one of the bigger fairies. I think you guard this one and take the other one, because this one's smaller.
46.
She opts to go take the first one, hope for a defensive right away. So it is what it is. No defensives there.
40.
Just a second. 46, you said?
46. Anything sonorized.
Could,
Actually, it's 50. Oh no, it's not. Sorry.
it's impossible with 46 because you got a 10k Vanguard, a 10k rearguard, and an 8k rearguard, and you got only increases of 5 and 10.
Unless I get another miracle heal, it's not happening.
Yeah, no.
Good game.
It is what it is. It do be what it do be. Once you let Vivase start running, it's really hard to stop. But, yeah, well.
Yes.
That was a close game. I'm still of the opinion double karma on the first grade 3 turn to put pressure. I think she might have been going for mitigate how much CB you give him. But then if you're going to play that strategy, then don't give him any CB. Don't gamble yourself on hitting a trigger on triple drive, because they're going to gamble of you not hitting, because that's their only chance of living. No, we did not. So we have 2 games left to tie. So it's up to Loon and Naru to bring us home a tie, so we can stay in the top section and keep a really decent score going into the final weeks. Vanguard swing should have been rearguard. Force your opponent to figure out what to do with no CB, because them gambling you not hit a crit is more beneficial for them than you gambling hitting a crit and winning the game. Because if you lose that gamble, they go gas. Oh, it's tied to the. Is it? Is it really? As soon attacks a grade 3 or greater. Nope, grade 3 or greater unit. And there was no grade 3 or greater unit in the front row. Let's to be clear, yeah. So she had to swing for the divine skill to do the thing. Okay, valid. There was no choice in that matter. So yeah, no choice in the push turn. It had to happen the way it happened. The gamble didn't gamble. No crit trigger, sadly. Still of the opinion, double karma early game. Put them to 5. Force them to heal down. Because even if they heal down, you're still in kill range. But if they're at 5, yeah, your whole strategy is double critical. But if they're at 5, that means they can't gamble that. They can't do exactly what happened in that game and gamble the Vanguard not hitting crits. They have to guard everything at that point. Oh well. So Alon should be starting here in a bit. I can see her already on the table waiting for her opponent. So when that happens, we'll jump over there and get that done. Until then, we're just chilling here. Close game. Nothing can happen. Yep. Sometimes Zorga does require you to hit a couple of crits in the right spots. It happened in the early game, but was needed in the late game. So it is what it is. So up to Naru and Alon to bring us back. I mean, if the Nectar order was used, it might have been differently, but see, the Nectar order can't give crit to Vanguard, so the Nectar there would actually not do anything. Honestly, Nectar in that deck is a weird comp. Do I have 2 flies or something, or is this one just being really fucking annoying? Anyway, the Nectar in Zorga is very weird. I have sun hitting. The Nectar in Zorga is very weird, or is a very interesting tech option to me, because if you ever get to the necessary condition, that means you have something in the front row that's not going to be Karma or Present Dragon gaining a crit. Which, if you do the math, the Karma could potentially get bigger, whatever Nectar is getting. So you can have used a different order to get more power to the board or get triple drive or draw cards. It's just a weird order for how Zorga right now works and what units it has available to itself. More cards out of hand. They had Sanctitude. They intentionally hard guarded the first one, which I don't understand. They could have Sanctitude the first swing, took the Vanguard. Granted, then triggers could have hit. I don't know. It's weird. Naru has had an unfortunate run. You are not wrong. But that's one thing about Naru. He does eventually come back out of the ashes. He's like a weird phoenix. So I have faith in him that he's going to pull through. He's got to have at least one win during this whole fucking tournament. So more likely it's going to happen now, right? Alright. I see them at the table. I'm going to jump in. Yes, I will. I am having the game stream. Do I have the right people on the right side?
Okay.
No, I do not. God damn.
I believe.
Hello. I'm just gonna do this. No, that's gonna fuck up everything. Okay, we're moving it manually. Ugh. Blop and transform. Shape of. Where's my keyboard? There it is. So put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. And expound. Let's do you real quick. Transform. 180. Plop.
Okay.
We can do this.
Because I'm also cutting like the camera, so it doesn't show like the rest of the table and that stuff.
Wee.
So it's just like the playmats.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Like super scuffed. I'm doing stuff super scuffed, but it is what it is.
Ta-da.
It is what it is.
Alright, so their boards are set. Oh, wait. Not that button. Anything but that button. So, I got their boards set up and ready to go.
Okay.
So we got on the right side, on our team, we got a
I got new ones.
dude.
because-
And she is facing today Nin.
Whoop. So do you want to go out or even?
Boop, boop,
On.
boop.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, so you choose who
Alright.
goes first.
Alon's choosing who's going first or second.
Alright.
And I believe she chose going first. Huzzah.
And I'm going to hit recording
There we go.
now.
Board set up, ready to go. Let's see how this goes.
I go second.
I'm going second.
I got a private
Oh,
text I need to check.
but you are going second. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, Alon chose to go second.
Alright.
1, 2, 3.
That could mean bode well.
I forgot about that. Yeah. 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3.
We're gonna wait on that message right now. We're streaming. I'll let you know in a bit. This damn fly. Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3.
I think I got it.
This one.
Nah, who knows? Alright. I'm a great captain. I don't know what my player is playing, so we'll find out here in a sec.
2, 3, 1.
With Alon choosing to go second, usually that means it can potentially be a stride deck set, or it could be a mask deck.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Looking at the opponent's sleeve setup, we can potentially deduct it just might be a Leonor Vivace mask build. Maybe.
Sending 3 back.
The perspective of the mat. Yeah. Alright. Players are getting set up. We are
Yeah,
about
should
to
have started
roll
quick.
into this. See how it actually goes.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to stop it right
Yeah.
there.
Leonor Mask, especially Leonor herself, was very memed at the beginning because the effect was kind of mad because you minused
3, 2,
just to
1.
do the thing.
Alright.
But now she's gotten a lot better. Also, give me a minute, I'll be right back.
3,
3, 1, 2.
3, 1, 2.
Okay, so I'll start recording now.
Oh, the
Alright,
sun is at a
so-
weird angle where it just comes straight into my room and it just warms it up way too much.
Vanguard.
Oh no, Aurora starter. It could be any fucking Stoichea deck.
Drum.
So I haven't seen Jet play in a hot minute, so this is gonna be very interesting to see how it
Right
goes.
into grade 1 Bordeaux. Call up a token. Get the energy marker. And energy. And I don't energy marker.
My
Your
turn.
turn.
Well,
Yep.
we'll know here in a second if this is Unique or actual Jet by the first discard.
I'll discard Gunning Rat.
That tells us absolutely nothing.
To give. To ride.
We're going
Nothing
stride
you
decks
drag.
at Jet. Draw, all the draw.
So I will energy charge 3. Gain the press, and then draw for grade 0 and grade 1.
That's the one thing I do like about the stride deck sets. Go in second, you go draw, try, check, draw.
I'll swing for 8.
No guard.
Right, check. Steam Scar and GG. No trigger.
Alright.
GG's nice, GG's setup.
One trigger.
And a front trigger getting hit right now means the front trigger's not gonna hit
Alright.
later.
I drum. I discard Brave Shooter.
Alright, so Brave Shooter's getting discarded. So
I
this is gonna be a Leonor.
Drum.
We do not know yet if it's gonna be a Leonor Mask or a Leonor Vivace or a Leonor Mask Vivace.
I'll call Friendly Broccoli.
Man, Broccoli just getting a lot of mileage now. Which, to be fair, it is a good card.
Mm. Yeah, I'll swing 15 to them.
So there's a 15 and a
These
15.
permanent 15.
I think if you can, you guard this one, cause
He'll trigger
or
first,
do
and then-
that.
Alright. 15 to Vanguard.
So this is just a 5k guard.
No guard. Trigger the hit.
No
Ew.
trigger.
Damage check. Order. No trigger.
Alright. Pass turn.
If she had it, I would have sacrificed the 15k shield here not to go the 2 damage that early, especially against Vase. If you can say low damage against Vase, it's your best bet of survival.
Starting Teamfire Ball.
And discarding Bali early, granted you because of the ride line, you just find a Bali whenever you fucking
Master
want.
Gear, dude.
He gave me the craft while drawing as well.
Oh, Master Gear, I messed up the names on the great two, sorry.
When he's wrote upon by a card of Chrono Dead Dragon, its card name, I will still boss one to search my deck up for 1 through 3.
Alright. Okay.
Let's see that grade 2 game. We know she's got 1 GG, so she can easily just draw a card right now because she's got 2 soul.
Steam Scar is GG activating skill.
Mm-hmm.
So bossing 2.
Draw a card. Alright.
Then I will
Ooh.
call.
Ooh, tech option. I like that. That's nobody likes that card. I like that card. It's very situational, I'll admit.
Brilliant
But it's
Gunfire
nice.
Colossus. None of his effects are activating because I don't have a grade 4 Vanguard.
Ah, okay.
So it's just a
Okay.
fodder right now, but it's a good card later if you can just spare to call it and you just, just draw. Because why not?
Then I'll call Upstream Dragon to rear.
So upstream Dragon the rear is staple. There is one fear though, if you don't have another upstream ready to go, of your opponent swinging into it and you kind of losing it.
I'll swing 10 to your Vanguard.
So can't hit the broccoli, so it's 10 to Vanguard, but 18 and another 10. Depending on how your opponent plays here, is very much determine how you should attack. I like to go, if my opponent guards the first one, poke him again.
I think I'm going to intercept with broccoli.
There you go. I like to poke him again with a rear guard, because if they take the Vanguard and hit a defensive and I don't hit a trigger, it's like, okay, I just wasted. But this way I can at least potentially either ping up for a damage or make him waste a card out of hand.
I'll no guard this.
Drive check Chrono Dead Dragon. No trigger.
Chrono Jet, cool, cool.
Alright.
No trigger,
The anthem.
worked out. Just poke again.
And then I'll swing again. 10 again. Vanguard.
Force your opponent to either go high damage or waste.
Yep.
That's a
And I
waste.
pass turn to you.
Because a 5k shield would be enough. 10k overguard is a waste. You
Alright,
like to see
draw.
stuff like that.
I'll energy charge.
It sometimes doesn't really matter, but sometimes every shield value wasted can really show in the late game.
This is a bit rough. I'm not in a position where I can...
So apparently the opponent Nin is very struggling right now, not getting the right pieces, not seeing good cards. So we'll take those. You never want your opponent just to struggle and break, but you know, whenever it's a tournament setting, it's like, I don't want that for you, but I'll take it. I'll definitely try to capitalize. So Loon's in a good position. Nin has 2 options. Either stay a turn on grade 2 and force a Loon to go to grade 3, not stride. Or go into stride and try to get the Vivase and persona Vivase as fast as possible before a Loon starts doing bullshit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do a risky play.
So I think he's debating on staying on grade 2
I'll
here.
discard
Nope.
Persea.
Nope.
Did it for turn? Yeah, I drew for turn.
Going to Leonorn.
Leonard, effect of Rectina to Soul Blast.
So Soul Blast won't call a card from drop. It's
Revive
really fucking good.
Parseum. Effect of Parseum. I'll show you Vivacium.
So we see that he's got a vase in hand, so Soul Blast won't get another card on the board, and then he can use Leonor's effect, Counter Blast 1, draw a card, call a card, or just use Broccoli's effect, draw a
I'll
card.
do
Nope,
Vivacium
there you go.
to Counter Blast. Draw.
Counter Blast 1, draw a card, call a card.
Fuck.
So pretty much almost a
Oh.
free board.
I guess it's fine. It will be worse.
So now he's got to discard a card or call a card.
Melody of Medam.
So going for a 2 attack turn, unless they put down one more thing in front of that crit. I think if he does this, Alun needs to guard it. Capitalize on your opponent not pushing. Guard is because it's not gonna take too much guard out of your hand to guard. This is a perfect guard, and the other one is just whatever guard you need. Staying at low damage when they go into the next turn with a vase is gonna be very key.
Do you want me to add up the attack or?
I'm just gonna perfect guard this.
Yes.
with the discard of Chrono Dead Dragon.
No need to risk your opponent going triple drive, crit.
Check. Atlantis, I can check. But yeah, there's
Didn't happen, thankfully, and that's just 5Ks. That's great. So that broccoli should be only 23, maybe 28.
1 damage no yet because easy. Sorry. It's going to be 23.
23, 15k guard.
To your
They're all 10Ks.
yeah. Because, what did that rear guard do?
So if he's gonna think to swing in rear guard, swinging into upstream is probably the best choice. If he's swinging the Vanguard, I honestly think Alun should guard here and stay at 2. Jet doesn't need 3 CB to do some stupid shit. You can stay at 2 CB, use it to do your stuff, stay low damage, gain some cards, and be ready for that evase turn.
Plus 1 grand.
Okay. Because I'm thinking whether I want to attack the Vanguard or the Team Dragon.
I can see that.
3 cards in hand.
5.
5 cards in hand, though, that is a bit tricky situation. I did not know the hand situation. So with 5 cards in hand, if he's the swinging Vanguard, take it. Because it's one of those things like, yeah, you want to guard and stay low, but if you don't have cards to guard later, it doesn't really matter if you take
I'm
low.
going to attack Vanguard.
Alright, I will no guard this then.
Good call. Because there's still an upstream on the board, there's that grade 2 on the board.
But I attack the Vanguard then. And
My
pass
turn?
turn. Yep.
Alright. Time for the
I can do
hurt!
run it, though.
And I, draw.
So discard a card, write a card, use the effect, Soul Blast, get a 33 that's going to be discarded for, stride. And then draw a card.
Your dragon skill. To Soul
Yep.
Blast it out. And search my deck for a grade 3.
Now we did see Alun play the order,
Add Steamfire Volley to my hand.
obvious.
Alright.
What are you talking about bot decking the token here?
Yes, it is.
Broccoli bot deck is probably the best option. You get rid of a 10k
And
interceptor.
to discard him. To stride into
Oh, you're just memeing. You're an idiot.
Interdimensional Dragon, activating the Chrono Jet skill to counter plus 1.
Bot decking broccoli.
Spin the broccoli back into the deck.
Broccoli, go away.
Alright.
Like, just put it at the bottom.
Bottom or...
Yeah, at the bottom, and I insert
I wish we had some white shorts type effects where it's like, you see that rear guard of yours? Put it on top of your deck.
Alright.
Entering battlefield?
Yep. Can you remind me what does your Vanguard effect does?
When this unit attacks, I will counterblast one turn card from a D zone face up.
I still think the broccoli was the right choice. 10k interceptor. We know the opponent's struggling with hand. We saw drive check 3 5ks. So this is a really good chance to push. And if you get rid of any potential shield, it's potential shield.
Your rear guard.
Yes, he's a grade 2, he will call out a grade 1 that will go to the back row.
Alright. Yeah,
And
this one.
I will call out
The grade 1 doesn't draw though. The grade 1 is a board maker, right?
Swing, activating his skill. He will gain 5k because I have CP1 active. So this is 15 plus 8. This is 23 to your background.
23. 23.
This is going to be really good. Upstream's going to call a grade 1 behind the grade 2. The stride's going to
28.
time leap GG into another upstream.
Skill, sending him to ball deck. Then I will call it a grade 1.
Gunga Run would be a bad option here for some setup later. Oh, she's running that. That's actually not a bad option. That's just free shield.
Resonance.
It's a good attack. It's a good booster and 3 shield. I'm actually okay with this.
Come back, bro.
Yep.
Because it looks like Alun's not playing the Soul Charge, Soul Blast draw build too much. So this guy should be cool.
1, 2, 3.
No. No need to overcall. You can actually get some decent numbers already. Because whatever upstream, not upstream, whatever the stride time limps into, it will be gaining 5k already. It's not a lot, but it's better than nothing, so you don't really need a booster that much.
Then I will think.
Plus, not to mention, you still have triple drive, so you can potentially hit some triggers. And you're getting an extra 5k to the front row from the crest. So basically, the car gets getting called, the GG spinning into a grade 2, is basically getting 10k. Is she gonna go for him? Please go for him. That's extra draw. Because upstream would be nice, sure. But other than getting another one of the grade 1 for a backward intercept, it's really not gonna do anything. I love how she's still running Edens.
I'll call it Diablo's boy Eden.
It's only a 20k,
The guy do.
but it's an on-hit retire.
Care about its first effect. The second effect is when it's gonna attack hits. Counterblast 1 and choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it.
So she's got 2 on-hit effects, 1 counter charge, 1 retires.
Okay. How much attack is the other, like the your right column going to have?
Since I have a case up D and
It's a loon's flavor. It's like her calling card, her stamp, her unique flavor inside of Dark States decks.
28.
28.
The trigger is not in the front row. There is no front row. You can only swing it Vanguard right now.
I've eaten another 5k off of Vanguard still.
Her avatar, if you will, yes.
Yeah, and I choose one of my other units and it gets 5k.
Okay.
So I'd give it to the Eden. Yeah. So there's a risky play.
What does the Gigi do again? Like it was just a play so blast central.
It's just a place so blast 2 draw card, and if he was
The promo? What promo? You mean talking about the order? The order is only really good to kind of set up. It really, unlike the Messiah order, it really just shines whenever you go first.
Alright. First,
Huzzah!
crit the Vanguard, and I will give power to Eden.
Yep.
Second, Eden. Third, crit.
Huzzah! Put him to 5.
Eden. So
Wow.
this is 3 damage.
3 damage.
No trigger.
2.
1 front, that's fine.
Third.
No trigger.
Molly.
So this is going to force not too much shield out of hand, but it's still going to force shield out of hand.
With Eden for
How much?
10, 20, 30, 40k to your Vanguard.
Huzzah! 40k to 23 is a 20k shield.
43.
There's the front trigger.
Yeah. And then I will.
There's only a 23, but it's still wasting a card out of hand, which is amazing. No, it is 28. Yeah, it is 28 because of 5k more. So it's 10k shield, which Vivace does not easily do. So it's 2 cards out of hand if you want to guard it, or if you want to overguard it with 15k.
28. I'm at 23. Only 10k.
10k is such an amazing, awkward number.
I had it on him, and then I remembered. Oh, you're at 5 damage right now.
Yeah. Thinking. So 10k to guard, right?
Yeah, it's 10k to guard. You're at 23 because you hit a front. So you can either guard with 2 5k
So-
or guard with 115.
Right now, 10k shields very awkward because Vivace does not have 10k shields other than Broccoli. Well, we saw one Broccoli get put to bottom. We saw one Broccoli already hit in drop zone. The chance of being 2 more Broccolis in hand potentially is very low. Otherwise, we would have seen it on board. So it's either wasting 2 cards out of hand that are 2 5ks that are with 5ks and Leonora pieces like that,
10k.
or overguarding with a 15k shield.
And then I will dethrone.
Depending on the situation, I think overguarding with 50k shield here would have been better. Yes, you lose shield, but those fairies have more mileage than a trigger.
Fuck. I think I should have done something.
Yes, and another Broccoli hit damage. So there's, you know, even less Broccolis in circulation.
Oh I'll be banter. Oh, my lord and savior.
What the hell did you draw for thinking Lord and Savior? So this is gonna be very interesting to
And
see.
charge. And I'm going to start the main phase. Get this one into soul.
So put the soul. I forgot what it does.
I will.
Oh, lesser for more attacks. Well, Alon can take 2, and she did drive check decent amount of triggers.
Oh,
There's another fucking broccoli.
Draw.
So this will be very interesting to see. It is 6 attacks on the board right now.
Effect, soul blast. Call this fella.
Easy.
Actually, I'm going to call this one here instead, okay? So I call this one here,
Mm-hmm.
and this.
So Leon on board's getting set up. There's the dragon. So this is going to be a really good 6 attack turn. Alon can take 2, which means she needs to guard 4. She needs to perfect guard the Vanguard if she can. If not, she needs to take the Vanguard and hope that crits don't get hit.
Cards in hand.
But right now the board is decently scary in all honesty.
5, 6, 7.
The broccoli column is only swinging at 23, which is a 15k guard.
23
That-
to land.
That fairy column is going to be the scary one because that is a 38 on its own, and then it's going to get bigger later.
Will be restanding. Will their power increase when they restand?
Yes, by
Yep,
5k.
They get 5k plus. Every unit that gets restood by.
So depending on what your hand is, you might need to guard these early attacks if possible, and take the potential bigger ones that are coming. But at the same time, if crits get ripped, that's a gamble.
Gunning around the trigger.
No, defensive trigger here would have been nice.
This will be 38.
Yeah, I think you need a gamble and take this one. If you took the first rear guard, you gamble here and take the second rear guard. Because if you can't guard the Vanguard, you shouldn't have gambled on the rear guards to begin with.
I'll guard with 20 and double intercept.
Alright.
See it.
20. Right. It's okay. I trust you don't with the math.
Yeah.
So 33, 43 to 38 is
I
good.
guard it with 20. I guard it with 30. Just bringing me
Yeah.
up to 43.
Effect of Leonor, I do withstand everything goes with everything. Effect of the last impact. Soul blast gets 5k more on the
So this is going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah. Do you want a
Alun
number
needs
or-
a perfect guard. There we go.
PG
Yeah.
with a discard of GG.
Alright.
Alright.
So,
Check.
cool.
Nothing, so I can check. Crit.
That's going to hurt.
Cards in hand.
5.
5.
Oof. So with 5 cards in hand, 3 attacks come in, you take 1 and you have to guard a 2. Depending on what her hand is. She also, I think she still has a jet that got drive checked. So we might see a next stage if she survives. But that's 1 card out of 5, which means 4 cards need to be used for guarding. Oof. This is gonna come down to the wire. She does still have the grade 1 in the back row as a potential 10k interceptor, if I'm not mistaken. So there's potential 5 cards to guard with.
I'll definitely give the crit here to Rosarian Fairy.
Crit going into the Reserve Fairy makes
Got
sense.
the power.
The power really doesn't matter. You put it to Rosario, it's going to gain the power from the booster anyway. You put it to Broccoli, cool. The power, honestly, in my opinion, should go to Vanguard because Vanguard restanding is only going to be very, very fucking puny. So, but this way you at least make it 28. So it's not an easy front trigger to no pass.
I'm going to restand here. This one.
I think he's debating if he wants to send column. He's standing column.
This one as well.
So in this situation,
4, right? Or at 5?
I'm at 4.
4, yeah.
yeah, in this situation, you have to gamble on the face not hitting a trigger on 1 drive check.
28.
and then use
that's
everything to guard that card.
okay.
Because that column is double critical. That will kill you, but base potentially won't.
28, one check.
So you take this.
I will guard with her.
I really hope there's a perfect guard in
So,
hand.
pass.
Yeah. Actually,
Whoa. If it's 28,
and then I'll intercept the grid
if it's
volume.
28 to 43, that's no pass.
So that is
Is that 2 triggers?
This is
How
35
much?
guard.
35.
I'm at 13 plus 35.
That's too much.
If I take away this,
That's no pass right there.
43
43 is no pass to 28.
brings it to 48.
It's only one drive check. It's only one drive
Okay,
check.
so OT to pass, right?
That's overguarding.
Okay, brave shooter. And then
Did I miss something? 28 to 38, 43 is over.
50, 56.
Please, perfect guard here. Or over trigger.
63 to damage. Let me start again.
There we go, perfect guard.
I'm
Yeah.
teaching this with a discard of Eden.
Well,
I think there was a miscount. So
Yeah.
we could have had at least one more card on the board for a booster or potential timely target.
10, 20, 25, 50.
What-
60,
I don't know
yeah.
why he's counting. Power does not matter anymore if it's got perfect guarded.
Yeah, pass turn.
That's why I like to ask my opponent, you have a perfect guard for this swing, or do I need to do the math? Alright. So we know she's still potential. I didn't see the discard.
Discarding.
So now next stage.
Okay.
That sigh of relief means
the
means the next stage would have been probably better.
Ride, counterblasting 1. Spin the fairy dragon back into deck.
This one.
As much as that is a good card, as much as that is a good card to spin,
Yeah.
I think the broccoli would have been the better choice right now. Because I'll be honest, if you don't kill them this turn, you're dead next turn regardless. Even if they don't camp Persona Ride, that's still 6 attacks coming. They have 1 on face of CB. You should get rid of any potential guard they might have. Broccoli is a 10k interceptor.
GB2 and a card plus spin back to deck. He will gain 6.
Okay.
It's only gonna be 3 attacks. And you're gonna spin GG into upstream. The upstream gets some booster for the other one. I'm pretty sure we saw Jet get drive checked at some point, right? Did she have to discard it for PG? Next stage here would have been much better. And the overguard here is losing a 13k booster, losing a potential time leap target, losing a potential attacker. It's like,
One, two, three.
sad to say at this point in the game, next day is still the best finisher Jet has. You're forcing an opponent to go, do you have Sanctitude? Yes, no, cool.
2, 1, 3.
How much attack?
Especially with your opponent being at 5, they have to waste any and all PGs they might have on the Vanguard first, and then have to overguard the Jet, and then they still have to guard the rear guards.
43 to your Vanguard triple drive. Damn.
Hopefully, with the way the game is going to go, this still might be enough of a push. Because I don't think we saw a perfect guard get drive checked.
Power has not been distributed.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
I have 5k to Upstream Dragon.
10k,
Alright.
15k, 15k power.
Mm,
Not 5k, 15. That upstream should be gaining 15k power from the stride.
I'll PG discarding the
So there's a PG.
Alright. First, swing. Second,
Crit's big.
Mm,
Not for the crit, but for the power. I think you put it upstream because you're going to call... no, upstream is getting enough power. That's good, yeah.
And then crit as well. All effects to him.
Yeah, but ditching Persona means that he potentially has another...
Front.
Oh, front's huge. So, doing the math. 15k from crest to the front row. 15k from the Vanguard to upstream. That's already 30, 40, 45, 55. That should be 55.
Oh wait, how much? He gets 10k or just?
He
5K?
should be getting 20k from himself and from the stride. That should be a 55 swinger.
30, 40, 45.
That should be
And
a
the other guy
55.
would be that plus a booster, right?
Yeah, he'll be spinning back to give him a booster as well.
That should be a 55 booster. That should be a 55 upstream. It's gaining 15k power from the stride.
Gosh, it's 55 actually.
Huh?
I need to.
Because
I need to
it's 10, 20, 35, 45.
yeah, I'm counting 45 as well. I don't
The
know
stride
where-
gives it plus 5 for every face-up card in G zone.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot. We
Yeah,
counted
I'm
that.
counting that one, right? Yeah, I was like 10, 20, 35 with the stride and then 45 with the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 45. Okay, okay.
It's 55. 15 from the stride ability, 15 from the crest is 30, 40 upstream, front trigger 50, and from upstream zone effect 55. It's 55.
So I'm at 23, 45.
It is 55. Can I do the math, please?
Yeah, go for it.
So upstream's a 10k, gains 5k from his own ability. That's 15. Front trigger puts him to 25. Crest puts him plus 15 to 40, and then stride ability gives him another 15 to 55. So you got crest and stride for 30, front for 40, his own effect 10, and then 55.
Oh shit. Oh.
I see.
I am a math major.
Love math.
I know math.
I love
Fuck,
math.
then I
It's my favorite
Oh fuck, then I
activity.
should have done something else instead of guarding this one. Because oh no,
I'm
I
so
would
sorry
I would
for
I would
this.
have died any no I would have died anyway because there was no heal with the draws. So it was a 55, right?
Math,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
reading,
Hold in.
and math
Yeah,
are the
Sorry
two
for thinking.
biggest weaknesses of every card gamer. Not Vanguard, card gamer. Reading cards and mathing. Those are the two biggest weaknesses of all of us.
No. I just need to get this one through, hope for a heal OT, and then I'm still not able to guard the other thing, I think. Yeah, I just need to pray to get OT or some shit like that.
Alright, come on. No OT. Jesus.
Rough. No, wait, I actually have the 10k from the... Oh, wait. Does it change anything?
Hi.
Hi. I'm thinking
I am
the
so
other
sorry
column...
about that.
Don't worry. The other column, how much is the other guy going to have?
Currently,
13.
so he's
Bally's a 23 on his own.
30,
Bally's a 23 on his own,
13.
plus a trigger 33, plus a front trigger 43, plus the 15 getting from the crest 43. He should be 58 on his own.
And then plus another front trigger, that's 43. Then plus
I'm ready in the
48.
chat just in case.
Oh yeah, 48. And then plus another 10k.
Yeah. From the spirit, from the DD.
That guy, Bali should be
30
Yeah.
plus 10, 23 plus
Yeah, he'll be
strike
50, yeah.
plus crest. 38, yeah, and plus 20k plus 10k, yeah, 50k.
58. Let the math major math.
Yeah, I mean, I know it sucks, but I have to let this one go through anyways, like, and then just get OT or some shit like that to
Yeah.
survive the other one. And it's going to be a
Yay, Kitty! Yay, math!
GG. If I'm being honest,
What?
I would have spent them back the deck, and I would have called out.
She would have called out
I would have called
a
out another.
13k booster, making that column 63. Sorry,
Yeah,
60.
So that was going to be a plus 13k booster.
Yeah, 13 makes that 71.
Like
good
at
game.
first, yeah, good game. If it was like, if I knew it was more attack, I would have used these
Huzzah.
ones and saved them up for later. But it didn't change anything because like I had like Vivace and this on top, so it's like I would have died anyway.
I love math.
Math, the bane of every TCG player in the world.
Exactly.
Yep.
Good game.
Oh, Chrono Jet. Like every time.
Oh.
you piss
Now I'm
me
going
off
to
and
read.
I come
Oh.
back, you always give me like,
Oh.
the best game when I need you the most.
So that was a game. I'm actually going to leave that call.
Yeah,
Hut
I'm going
up. Hut up. Oh, math. The math ain't mathing. Whew. It is sometimes really hard, especially in decks like Stride deck says, to keep track of numbers, because you're getting crest power, you're getting Stride ability power, you're getting trigger power, you're getting their own effects power. Upstream right there had 1, 2, 3, 4 different sources of power gain. His own effect, the crest, a trigger, and the Stride effect. So I can see easily where you can just lose some of the numbers. And Bali was the same. Bali, his own effect, 2 triggers, the crest. It's like you can lose the numbers easily. That's why dice are very important. That's why dice are very important sometimes if you're not able to just keep up with the numbers. So Alon clutches us a win, which means it's up to Naru for us to tie the week. Depending on his game is if we lose or if we tie. So I'll let him know that and put all the pressure on him. He performs better under pressure, I think. I don't know. I really don't know, but we'll see. Anyway, that was a very clutch game. Congratulations to Loon. What next? Okay, let's ignore the overguard 53 against a 28. That would have had another attacker that you can then put down, ball in one column, that in the other, and go with the next stage turn that would have hit the front and would have hit the no, it might have not. It might not have hit the front in the crit because you got an upstream and shuffled deck. So we don't know what the dry checks could have been, but there would have been 5 dry checks to supplement whatever was going on. So next stage potentially might have been better for a 4 attack push with similar numbers. But hey, that worked well. Big numbers. The last column would have been 73. That upstream was 55 as we finally came to the last conclusion. So huzzah there. So with that, one more game left in the week. If I can catch it and stream it, I will. It's up to Naru. And if he clutches this game for us, we tie for the week. That's going to be our second tie of the tournament. It's not going to give us a loss is the main important part. And we're going to keep going with 1 loss, 2 ties, and keep a decent score into going into the last 3 weeks of the tournament. So with all that being said, thank you very so much for joining. Math is hard, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.